버스.
네.
버스. 하니 행복해? 아빠도 행복해. 와, 되게 멋있다. 오케이, 하늘이. 물 어디 있어요? 물. 하니 행복해? 예. 돌멩이? 오케이. 우리 거기 가서 돌멩이 있어요? 오케이. 예. 오케이, 알았어. Yo, what up, Street Togs? Air Kim? Alright, quick turbo thoughts. So, man, life here in Hadong, South Korea is so good. Alright, so this one, have a lot of rando thoughts. 돌멩이 던져봐. Yeah. First of all, 던져봐. Real men use iPhone SEs. No case. Yeah, 던져봐. it's all. 저로 갈래? 오케이, 가자. Yeah, power. So it's funny, it's such a superficial thing, right? But then, 네, 거기 가서 물, 탕탕탕. Yeah, man. Okay, if this isn't great, I don't know what is. Oh yeah, also gonna do a Hadong creativity photography workshop experience sometime in 2023. Just Google Air Kim workshops and then you could just click the link to register intent. But anyways, so okay. 하니 던져줘이. Okay, 가자. So creative physiology. Oh yeah. So another thing is that like a new flex I think is actually, if you're rich enough to afford a trillion iPhone Pros, to actually do a reverse flex and have an iPhone SE instead seems to be a better flex, I think. And also hashtag no case, because I think putting cases on your devices. Also have an iPad Pro, the 11-inch M1 processor, the USB-C one, and no stupid case, no stupid portfolio, no stupid Apple stylus, no keyboard, whatever. 하니, 아빠가 거기 있을게, okay? Okay? Also a good thing with kids is just kind of talk to them as if they understand everything. Okay? Okay. Understand everything you say. So, also another pro tip is, I think in order to become more creative, the physiology aspect is actually really important. So, get some Vibram 5-finger shoes. Real men wear it. Also, I really like the Lululemon License to Train. Got zippers. Hashtag to my best man Justin for giving me the Outlier NYC shirts. Also to my friend Kevin, who's bought me a bunch of them over the years too. But anyways, so I think in order to, so the reason why you shouldn't use a case, to use a case on your devices is like putting a how do you say this? If one seeks the maximal pleasure from coitus, would you want to use a thick ass condom? Probably not, right? You probably want to do it bare and raw. Toto, okay. Toto 보러 갈까? Okay. So similar speaking, don't put thick ass condoms over your devices, or even worse, your feet. No shoes with. Okay, Toto 보러 가자. No shoes with padding or foam is good. The more minimalist, the better. Okay. Oh yeah. So anyways, with creative thriving, I was like randomly thinking too, is like, what is true freedom? What is true creative freedom? I think actually, I mean, I love the city, and truth be told, ultimately speaking, the city is what calls me the most. This is why I love street photography, etc. But yo, check this out. This is a pretty. 하늘이 꽃 어디 있어요? 꽃. Yeah. This is pretty insanely epic, no? So actually, I think that even for city folks to come to the mountainside is good for our creative souls. Parkour. Yeah. Also, another pro tip too is like, I think the synthesis of starting off the day drinking black coffee and green tea is kind of a good mix. I mean, there's theories that, you know, green tea is good because 오, 큰 돌멩이. 오케이? 한이 오케이? 큰 돌멩이. 주워 봐. 두 손. 싫어? 오케이, 괜찮다. 한이 원해? 싫어? 오케이, 가자. 가자. 왜? 큰 돌멩이? 오케이, 아빠가 넣어줄게. 아빠가 넣어줄게. 오케이. 오케이, 괜찮아. 오케이. 큰 돌멩이? 집에 갈래? 집에 갈래? 물? 오케이. 오케이. 우리 건물 가자. 오케이. 하나, 둘, 맛있다. 괜찮다. 헤헤. 거기? 저기 하늘이? 괜찮아. 괜찮아. 거기? 예, 오케이. 오케이? 아니, 오케이. 잘했어. 헤헤. 돌멩이. 오케이. So even though being in the city is great, I think the undulation between being in the mountainside and then going back to the lowlands is kind of a good thing. So in actuality, like I was thinking, I'm like, where in the States like has a setup that looks even remotely similar to this? Yo, check this out, right? Like stream going through the whole property that ways, traditional Korean houses. Look at the mountains. Yeah. 올라갈래? 물? 오케이, 올라가자. It's funny, even this notion of a retreat, right? If you think about battles, like to advance and retreat, sometimes in life it's good to attack, sometimes in life it's good to retreat. And I think to be able to do both is a good idea. Like if you're like Sun Tzu or Art of War or whatever, the thing about yourself like a military commander, certainly the most successful military generals were intelligent to do both attacking and retreating strategically, right? Like if you think about it, there's probably no successful military commander who ever did only attacking in his life. There are times where one must retreat, even Napoleon, whoever, right? And so coming to the city, to the non-city, to the mountainside, I think it's good for your creative physiology. There's theories that being at a higher altitude, it forces your body to work harder in terms of your lungs to produce more, to get more oxygen. And on the contrary, that's actually good for your health. Apparently people who live in the mountains actually live a little longer than people who live in the lowlands. And then also if you think about so I wonder if I was the first to think about this, is like, why do people like to go mountaineering or hiking or going to higher elevations? 물? 오케이. Yeah. 절로 갈래? 오케이, 가자. 하이 또또 보러 갈까? 거기 또또? 멍멍이? Okay. So I think one theory about why people like to go to the mountains and go on top, and there's one famous, I think it's a French painting of a dude all the way on top looking out into the view. And or if you think about the Legend of Zelda, all the marketing material of Link looking at the view, I think the idea is if you are a conqueror, explorer, whatever, to be super on top of the mountain, look over, it makes you feel more superior, powerful, more titanic, more like a titan, to be super powerful, to feel like all of this belongs to you, or I conquered all of this, right? But to be at the top of the mountain forever, to just look down, it's a little bit boring. That's why it's good to descend, because I think all things in life, sooner or later you tend to, get used to it or bore of it or whatever. So I think that's where the undulation aspect is important. So I think it's an important life thought, because no matter how good, and like even if you're a quadrillionaire, right? You know, like you're not gonna. 안녕하세요. 잘 지내셨어요? 예, 하늘이 인사해요. 하늘이 안녕하세요. 사랑해요. 뽀뽀 뽀뽀. 하늘이가 강아지 보고 싶대요. 네. 아침 드셨어요? 네. 네. 건강하세요. 하늘이 누구야? 하늘이 하이파이브. 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 하늘이 할아버지 뽀뽀. 뽀뽀. 하늘이가 멍멍이 보고 싶대요. 네. 와, 밤도 이건 뭐예요? 이거 밤이에요? 대추? 오. 벌써 또 축하드립니다. 너무 이뻐 보이네요. 하늘이 할머니한테 뽀뽀. 뽀뽀. 하이파이브. 하이파이브. 예, 참 잘했어요. 아, 얘가 그 방금 큰 엉아 해서 좀 피곤해요. 네. 오케이. 하늘이 멍멍이 보러 가죠. 예. Check out this epic. Yeah, 가자. So anyways, that's why it's good to have some sort of undulation in life, and that's why I do still believe that the best life is a semi-nomadic one, that in which you're kind of not in just one place forever, but you're kind of always on to the next one. So think of yourself more like Genghis Khan, conquering a certain territory and then moving on to the next one. 하니 물 어디 있어요? 오, 하늘이 멍멍이 안녕하세요. 멍멍이 사랑해요. 오케이. 근데 멍멍이 볼래? 예. 하늘이